Hello, everybody. Don't you love college football season? The one great thing about college football is you get to do it all over again each week. Teams have to prove themselves, and West Virginia is no different this weekend. They have to get busy, and they have to get busy fast to redeem themselves from the debacle of last weekend against Penn State. University of Albany is coming to town, and they're loaded on the offensive side of the ball. The offensive line is back. They lost a lot of wide receivers. Miles Burkett is the quarterback, transfer from Wisconsin. Seven McGee is a standout wide receiver from Jacksonville State, and a standout running back in Ruffin Woodell. He rushed for over 85 yards last week in a win against LIU. And by the way, the University of Albany finished in the top four among FCS teams last year. They were the final four, one of the final four teams in the FCS playoff last year. So it is a respected FCS school. And on defense, they had to revamp it, the total defense. They had to go out looking for FBS players, FCS players, people in the portal. They had to get busy to remake and reshape that defense. So they're going to come in and they're going to be ready, and they're looking for an upset, and they're 1-0. Keep that in mind. They're 1-0 and looking to be 2-0 against the Mountaineers tomorrow at 6 o'clock. It should be a good game. But as far as West Virginia, it starts and ends with Garrett Green. It has to be. Garrett Green last week, 10 carries, 5 yards. That's not the playmaker that everybody was used to seeing. Garrett has got to elevate his play this weekend and become the Garrett Green that we know he is. He's a playmaker. He does things instinctively. He can improvise and he can create. We saw none of that last week. He didn't get it done, and the play calling didn't help him that much either. But he is the guy that the rest of the team follows, Garrett Green. And yes, I still believe in Garrett Green. There's no question of his ability to run that option, quarterback draw, or he can scramble when the play gets off schedule. And that's what I was looking for last week, and that's what I expect this week from Garrett Green. On the offensive line, the proof was in the pudding. The top running back for West Virginia, which was Donaldson, only got about 42 yards. Jaheim was in and out because of injuries. So there was no continuity across the offensive line. The offensive line has to become more physical this weekend against the University of Albany. And the defense just has to find a way to be more physical and get the job done and get more sacks and just get busy. They didn't look that good last week, but I still couldn't evaluate them because they stayed on the field for so long, and you just can't hold a number 8 team like Penn State and time after time when your offense is not producing. And that's why I could not evaluate the defense. And as far as the people asking questions, the press corps asking Coach Brown questions in the post game, they were missing the point. The question should have been all about Garrett Green. Where did his playmaking go? But they never ask it. It's if they don't know that they have a dual threat prototype quarterback who works on instinct. If his passing is not working, he can definitely run that football. And so that appeared to be not an option that West Virginia was looking to do last week. But this week, this is a must win. West Virginia should win this game going away. They should ring up. They should ring up about 50 points or more this weekend. There should be no question about what West Virginia is going to do in this game. You've got an FBS school West Virginia versus the FCS school. FCS schools are limited to 63 scholarships. FBS schools are limited to 85. West Virginia has a big advantage, and they should use it on Saturday afternoon. Leave nothing to be desired. Show up and play hard and play Mountaineer football, and leave no doubt that you're ready to compete for a Big 12 championship. That's what it's all about. Winning, 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 and more winning. See Ivan Franklin at B Frank for real. Mountaineer strong. Go Mountaineers!